introduces a subordinate clause, a dependent clause. All right, we have the next when I turn myself to these thoughts, SC. What's the next one after that? Patrick. These thoughts. These is an adjective. It's talking about specific kind of thoughts.
Why am I getting looked at?
You're the one goofing off right now. I'm not trying to look at him, but you're the one snorting.
I was laughing.
You control yourself. Sit down. What you got in your pocket? Some more. Put them away. Your book back.
No.
Get them out again. Get your homework back out. Oh, they just come here and grab one of these. Immediately. Immediately. That means, that's a big fancy word for now.
I know, I'm not retarded. You're not smart enough.
Let's do this.
So, after when I turn myself to these thoughts, what's our next one? It's an easy one. It's a common one. Jacob?
And
Next time we have one is and I march forward with a firmer step and the full assurance that my cause will bear me out. I've said one. Both. Alright, there is the and, but there's one in between those two ands. Jacob. We have another that. That my cause will bear me out. And now we have a third that. That I shall be able to justify upon the clearest principles. Every resolution in my hand, the valid end of which is the abolition of 11. Alright, that's the end of it. There aren't any more.
Well,
So the main things you want to think about is, alright, remember the definitions that I gave you yesterday. If it's a coordinating conjunction, it's joining two things of equal value. That can be two nouns. It can be two prepositional phrases, like in line 3. But of the whole world and of posterity. You have an and joining two of phrases, okay? They can join two clauses. When I consider this, ... and when I think. Joining two whens. Alright? If it's a coordinating conjunction, it just joins two things of equal value. If it's a subordinating conjunction, an SC, it's always joining a dependent clause, also called a subordinate clause, with a main clause, an independent clause. So you have to look for the clause. Alright, fellas. Tomorrow's our last day.
oh,
It is?
Tomorrow.
today's my last day.
I was busy with the gallery.
Is it really?
Yes.
Would have been nice to know that.
I brought it up.
Yeah.
Nick, bring it up.
Yes, I have in each of my classes. Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, when he was talking about parties, I was like, I won't be here Friday.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do the test that's due tomorrow? Gonna happen tomorrow.
After school, because that's when I'm doing Mr. Bag, or
All right.
not Mr.
All right.
Bag. He's
I'll
Mr.
make it
Bag.
up for you. Oh, where are you taking Mr. Bagley's stuff?
Mr. In the main office.
The main house. Okay. Alright, I'll come find it. Whoa. No, just hold on to it. I got the next one. You gave yours to Danny. Alright, so how are you gonna send your conjunctions tomorrow? Okay. Hold on to it. Review it. Okay, try to figure out, read back through it and think about why is this a conjunction? If there was something you thought was a conjunction, why is it not a conjunction? Think about the explanations of what we talked about today. Tomorrow, sit down. We still got a good 5 minutes. That means one thing's gonna happen before you guys leave. Your homework is just study for your test tomorrow.
Okay.
What can you expect? One, you've got the 2 tests you've already done. Review those tests. What else can you expect? Anything we've talked about this week that includes conjunctions, subordinate versus coordinate, and definitely parts of speech list, which we're going to practice against in these next 5 minutes. The other thing is adjectives versus adverbs, which we just covered at the beginning of class. Go back over that stuff. Review it. If you figure out what you've been doing wrong. If you have questions, be sure to ask me during the free period before you take that final test. Right now, get a blank sheet of paper out, write your name on it, start giving me the parts of